It all starts with an ad on your phone. Maybe you see it on the social media feed, maybe you see it on your TV during a game. A risk-free bet, a no-sweat offer. You think, what's the harm? It's free money, a harmless bit of fun. But you don't know that you just gave yourself a gambling addiction. Fast forward a year, you've lost your car, your house, all your credit cards are frozen, and you and your family are hanging on by a financial thread that is very thin. This is the story of how a free bet can cost you everything. And the most terrifying part, it's not just one person's story. There are millions of people who suffer from this every single year. It all started with the legalization of sports betting. After that, the TVs, anything that you watch media on was flooded with advertisements for gambling, whether it be sports gambling or any other kind of like online gambling. At the center of this hurricane of advertisement is a simple and misleading offer of a free bet or a risk-free bet. What they don't tell you is the risk-free bet, it's risk-free for them. Most of the time you can't just cash it out. If you lose, you don't get your money back. You just get a credit to play more on their website. It's not a free gift, it's bait that has been psychologically engineered to get you hooked. There's something about the word free that speaks to our little ape part of our brains. We're psychologically wired to want things with the minimal effort possible. And gambling companies know this better than anybody. They use these sign-up bonuses and promotions of a free spin to get you over the hurdle of actually having to sign up for it, because they know that most people don't want to put in that effort just to then put their own money into it. There's no reward there off the bat, and that's what draws people away. Once you've made that first risk-free bet, a psychological switch is flipped in your brain. You're now a part of that system. And even if they don't call it risk-free betting anymore, they still use other terms like $50 voucher, so much voucher, first bet offer, whatever. They have a bunch of them that they just like to use to hook you in. These offers and these words that they use lure you into a false sense of security, because to you it seems like, oh, I'm playing with the house's money. They're giving me the money to play with. This bet that I'm making isn't even my money. It's theirs. This leads to riskier betting right off the bat and gives you a false illusion of control. And this makes you believe that you can outsmart a system that is designed for you to lose. So now, to understand how this happens, we have to take a look inside the brain. So when you place a bet, whether you win or lose, your brain is flooded with a chemical called dopamine. It's what makes us feel good and is the reward center of our brain. Modern betting websites are designed to exploit this chemical reaction. They aren't just platforms, they are addiction machines. And a lot of these sites have game modes where you can bet on multiple things at once, creating a non-stop feedback loop of just dopamine hitting your brain over and over and over again. And they also like to put in these reward programs that make you feel even better about spending your money on here. They like to purposefully design these websites and these apps that they use to look more game-like, so it doesn't really feel like you're using your money. It feels more like a video game. And it's all intentional. All of this psychological manipulation on gambling is all happening while gambling is at the same time being overly normalized. We see the advertising on our TVs, on social media. Hell, I've even seen it on sports players' jerseys. Studies have shown that a significant number of minors also see these gambling ads whenever they watch TV, YouTube, or are on social media. Since the 2018 Supreme Court legalized sports betting, advertising has pretty much opened floodgates to the possibilities. In states that have legalized sports betting online or regular betting online, gambling addiction support searches have increased more than 60%. This is not a coincidence, it's a direct consequence of all of this. This industry is fueling a public health crisis that is hiding in plain sight. Let's go back to that first bet. Let's say you won. You feel smart, you feel like you've got an edge on the house. So you put in another bet, maybe a little more this time because you're feeling lucky, right? You just won. Or maybe you just lost that promo offer that they had, but now you have credits in your account, so you bet again. You can't withdraw these promo credits that they give you after a bet, so you have to use them on the website. This is where the downward spiral starts. The small wins keep you hooked, while you get bigger and bigger losses. You start betting more and more than you can really afford, telling yourself, oh, I only need one more bet to make back everything I've lost. You start feeling shame about what you've done, trying to hide everything and where the money is gone. You start lying to your family and friends about where all the money is. The financial ruin comes shockingly fast after that first bet. First, your checking account is drained, then your savings. Then you max out all your credit cards trying to get one last big win to take it all home. Shame and anxiety are an addicted gambler's best friends. Severe gambling is strongly connected to severe mental health issues, and it carries one of the highest suicide rates of any addiction. It's a silent epidemic destroying lives from behind a screen. So in conclusion, guys, if you are thinking about using one of these online betting sites, don't. It's not even worth the possible risk of financial ruin just to win some money. It's not. Don't do it. And if you or anybody you know has this problem, don't be afraid to call this number. I'll put it right up here for help with that, because this is a severe problem across not only the US but worldwide. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys next time.